What's good, world? How's it going out there? It's kind of rough. I have already said my prayer, y'all. It's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I hope you can hear me. Microphone is a little bit squirrely. How's everybody doing out there today? It is February 17th for recording purposes. The energy is past, present, or future on the reading. All right, so I'm a little scatterbrained. I'm getting distracted by the downloads that I'm having right now. Calamity is the word I'm getting right now. Calamity. Somebody is freaking the fuck out. Calamity. Oh, so we have rolled up on that minute mark, you guys. Welcome in. Witches, bitches, twats, and thoughts. I'm Black Betty, and I'm Karma's right hand. This is the Underdog Ministry. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you that hangs out with me. You guys kick ass and take names. All right, we have got automatic writing for February 17th, 2026 for the new moon in Pisces and this total eclipse, okay? So welcome in Pisces season, and we have big eclipse energies. We're not going to see it here in the Northern Hemisphere. It's going to be visible in the Southern Hemisphere, but the energy is big, okay? And we are also in the Chinese New Year, the year of the fire horse today as well. So getting the song Dark Horse by Katy Perry, but of course. However, the downloads that I had today, something pretty spectacular, I'll say, okay? This is not going to be your typical crime reading. This is not going to be your drama reading where he said, she said. This is actual spiritual warfare type of reading, okay? So let's get into it. Let's read this first, and then I will do the dice, and then we'll get into the tarot card part of it. Today's download was really wild to me. Incubus and succubus energies that survive off of the sexual and emotional essences of others are about to wild out from the lack of fuel supply. What they do to others, the universe is now doing to them, aka, quote unquote, sucking the life out of them. Culture is starting to shift away from the second free love generation type of hookups to searching for more meaningful connections, real intimacy, trust, and safety in our potential partners. Looking for long-term, future-minded. Okay, nothing irritates an incubus or succubus more than monogamy, abstinence, and chosen celibacy. They literally get some sort of sustenance out of non-committal or even anonymous hookups. The only way to kill off the leech-like parasitic entity is to starve it off. To realize that sex is a sacred energy exchange, the same way that you would take a tolerance break from partying or detox during a diet, a sexual detox could be necessary for some people to purge this type of attachment off of them. Think the Meghan Trainor song, No. My name is no. My sign is no. My number is no. You need to let it go. Okay. There might be people out there that feel like the life is being sucked out of them, and it could be because they're in hookup culture. All right. So this is not directed towards any single person. This is directed towards a whole generation, because there was a generation of free love in the 1960s, and we all remember what happened then. There's a whole lot of syphilis and venereal disease that went around back then. Okay. So it's time to starve off some of the energies that some people have attached to them. And the only way to, like, if you feel like run down after you hung out with somebody that you were excited to hang out with instead of recharged, that's a clue. 4:44 on the timer. Protect yourself. Okay, let's not get too deep into it. Let's shake the dice. Headphone warning, y'all. Let's do this. Leap year just came out of the dice. Leap year. Somebody might have been born on a leap year. Fully invested. Somebody's fully into something else. Somebody's fully taken over by an entity. Somebody could have done some sort of magic on a leap year as well, with it being like the eclipse today in this new moon and this fire horse new year, Chinese New Year. Something might be coming around to bite somebody in the ass. Danish, Danish. Somebody might like a cream cheese Danish for breakfast, or somebody may be Danish. Oh my gosh, is that Dutch or is that Netherlands? Please tell me in the comment section. I always mix it up. My geographical thing is all mixed up. Don't ask me for directions. I will give you the exact, like, turn right. You are supposed to go left, friend. I don't know what to say. I'm not a compass. A moral compass, just not a directional compass. All right, we've got junk. Junk in the trunk. Junk bonds. I do have bond here. So junk bond. I'm going to put that together. Junk bond. Got leap year and junk bond. Compound words today, folks. The dice are very, very, very chatty. Nothing. Perth. Perth. Perth, Australia. Hello. If you're from Perth, Australia, welcome. We've got Danish and then we've got Perth. So somebody could be watching, or this could be related to something that's not in the United States. Okay. This could be from one of the other countries, Australia, or I believe Denmark is Danish. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want to be wrong. I hate being wrong. Not getting anything out of these dice. Beg you. BEG and then the letter U. Beg you. Somebody's going to come beg you for forgiveness. Something about magic done on a leap year. Something about this eclipse. Somebody's fully taken over by an incubus or a succubus energy. This could be somebody that is Danish. This could be somebody that's from Perth, Australia. This could be somebody that was born on a leap year. They're 48, but they're really 12. You know what I mean? Let's get into this. Tell me about the incubus and succubus energies. I'm going to start with the shadow deck today, you guys. Incubus and succubus energies that survive off the sexual and emotional essences of others are about to wild out from lack of fuel supply. I'm just hearing incel. Incels. The thief. All right. Stolen energy. Lack of fuel supply. Intellect. So their usual games are being seen through. Their usual games are being seen through manifestation. They're not able to get the supply that they usually do. They're trying to think of a way to get some energy, to get some action. Autumn in reverse. They're not reaping anything. They're not harvesting any energy off of you whatsoever. They're not able to. They're not able to manifest. They're trying to figure out how to do it, and it's just not working. So somebody out there is starving out an incubus or a succubus energy here. Let's talk about it. The only way to kill off the leech-like parasite entity is to starve it off. Sex is a sacred energy exchange. This is how they get their supply. They really hate, and it irritates them really bad to come across monogamy, abstinence, and chosen celibacy. Compromise, 5 of Wands in the reverse, and the Fool. This person wants some tension to be released. They're going to really try and start something fresh here. Somebody needs to relieve some tension. It literally says tension release. Solutions, cooperation. Some consensual release. Somebody's going to try and get some consensual release. And because somebody else is very innocent, their energy is fresh as fuck. I'm not liking this energy. Okay, so somebody's not able to harvest anything off of somebody else, but they really, really want a mutual, consensual interaction with somebody here with tension release involved, and hoping that somebody will do this because their energy is fresh and innocent. Creepy. Hoping they'll just give it up. Ew. That's what they do, though. That is the entire purpose of these entities. Queen of Cups in the reverse here. There is a very specific need to be a bitch here. Be a dick. Be rude. Cause some fucking drama about the situation. There's a need to make a big deal about it, to make it... make it known you're not an energetic dumping ground. I just heard a big old trash collector get one of the big bins out back. You're not an energetic dumping ground. This person wants a mutual tension release with you here, and they're needy. They're needy, and they want you to give it up to them. This is kind of creepy. This person is not... I'm not seeing a romance here. I said thief, intellect, manifestation, and autumn in reverse. This is somebody that wants to steal your energy, is thinking of a way to manifest that for themselves because they're not getting it anywhere else. Autumn in reverse. They're not getting a harvest. They're not able to harvest energy anywhere else. And they want tension release, a mutual tension release. They're hoping that you're just going to give it up. That good old innocent energy, you're just going to hand it right on over to them because they're in need. They might beg you. That's a unique approach. Not so hot. Remember, Megan Trainor, my name is no, my sign is no, my number is no. You need to let it go. Okay. So culture shifting away from the second free love generation. There's that kind of hookups going on. Like everybody just wants to, oh, I like your picture. You want to bump uglies? It's like, no, it doesn't work that way. Spirit's trying to communicate that this is how these incubus and succubus energies thrive. This is how they sustain themselves. King of Cups in the upright, right after the Queen of Cups in reverse. So there's a measure of emotional control that needs to be had here. Somebody needs to not be swayed They need to hold their ground. They need to hold themselves sacred. They need to actually respect their own emotional energy here. Same way you take a tolerance break from partying or detox during a diet, somebody needs to take a sexual detox or to purge this type of attachment. It's an investment in yourself. It might take a little while. It's going to be hard work. You're going to have to dig deep. And this is somebody that has to fight their own demon. Okay, so we've got the Sun and we've got the Knight of Pentacles here. If you want happiness, you're going to have to show some sort of self-respect. Oh. I don't think that people that are promiscuous and like everybody has to learn somehow, okay? No shade to anybody for their choices or whatnot, but it literally can kill you. Ten of Swords. All right, it literally can kill you being with the wrong lover, okay? So here's the deal. There's a level of promiscuity here, and somebody needs to learn that self-respect means more than being desired. Okay, you need to take a tolerance break. You need to value yourself. You need to starve this energy out. You feel like this type of lifestyle is sucking the fucking life out of you. His health is fading and he doesn't know why. 3 letters took him to his final resting place. Y'all don't hear me. To quote TLC. Don't go chasing waterfalls, right? Somebody here's been chasing waterfalls and it's all dried up. These people's energies. Don't judge me. You can't say shit about me and what I do. It's my body, my choice. Yes, it is. And if you willingly allow an attachment, you're going to feel like the life is being sucked out of you, legitimately. So the only way to kill off these entities is to starve them of their food supply, namely your dirty business. Change. So maybe every time you switch partners, it needs to be a break in between, a cleansing period. Every time you have a major upheaval in life, abstain instead of using it as an escape. Change the way you approach energy exchange. Sacred, not scared. Freedom in reverse. Okay, you have to change the outlook of being tied down and how being monogamous is not freedom. That's a choice in and of itself. One you're free to make. To be monogamous, to be celibate, to abstain, to be promiscuous, to be polyamorous, whatever the decision is. However, the more energies you exchange, the more possibility of allowing willingly an entity to be entertained in your body. Okay. The only way to get it out sometimes is not a spiritual bath. It isn't a fucking an egg limpia. It isn't a spell. It isn't a candle. It is only you and God taking some time together to just let that shit fall off. Kind of like a leech that can't get any more blood, okay? It's been, God, since 2022 for me. No joke. Fear in reverse. There is this feeling of not being chosen, not being wanted, not being desirable, not being validated by the choice of another human being here. And the only way to eradicate the fear of being alone is to be alone and realize there's nothing to fear from being alone. It's freedom. When the entities start to die off, they'll start to wild out. They'll demand that, like, they'll keep you up at night. They'll make you have wild thoughts. They'll make you do dumb shit. Denial. Oh, just this one time, I'm just going to go out Friday night. I'm not going to go hook up. I'm just going to go have a drink and go dance or whatever. And then you end up in somebody's bed. Like, what behavior and what decisions that you make for yourself that are going to lead you to what you don't want to do if you're trying to detox from this kind of behavior. So don't put yourself in a position, like, if you're trying not to do a bunch of like white powder stuff, you're not going to hang out with people that are lining up rails in front of you. You're not going to stay hanging out there and be like, nah, it's not for me today. It's not going to happen that way. You have to like move yourself away from that environment. So you can't put yourself in a place here where you're going to have more and more energetic attachments, incubus, succubus attachments here. Gratitude in reverse. Oh my God, life is so boring. There's nothing to do. So let's go screw. It's not something to do for entertainment. I mean, it could be, whatever. For those that do it for entertainment, I'm not talking shit about you. But if you feel like your life is being sucked out of you and you just don't like this lifestyle anymore, bed hopping, clubbing, a different flavor of the week. Okay. Shit's making you feel sick. You've had to take penicillin one too many times. Okay. Something along those lines. These are evidences of these entities being attached to you. The only way to get it all the way off and to start making different decisions is to start making different decisions, which means not going to the places where you used to go that make you want to do the things that are not so good for you. Okay. You need to learn how to love yourself first. Bottom of the deck. You got to put an end to your old ways. Seven of Pentacles. Got to invest in yourself. You got to give yourself some room to grow something new. You got to water your own garden here, so to speak. You need to fertilize your mind, I just heard. Somebody's so bored that they go to screw to entertain themselves. Find a hobby. Idle hands are the devil's playground. Go do something with yourself. Rake a pile of leaves. Play with some clay. Read a book. Draw a picture. Color in a coloring book. Any of those is a better investment than wasting your energy on somebody you don't even know, having anonymous hookups. Like it says up here, nothing irritates an incubus or succubus more than monogamy, abstinence, and chosen celibacy. They literally get some sort of sustenance out of non-committal or even anonymous hookups. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Unfuck yourself by unfucking other people. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm being told to be pretty blunt here. We've also got Temperance in reverse on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, probably involves substance use every time that you do something here that you're trying not to do. There's a certain substance. I probably white powder involved because I mentioned that. Crank, cocaine, some sort of amphetamine, okay? Molly, ketamine, some sort of powder substance somebody's using while they're out there just having randos and feeling tired, unfulfilled, like the life is being sucked out of them, like they've got no fulfillment, even though they're getting off every day. Okay, there's somebody here that's going to come in and possibly beg you because they're in this Ten of Swords in the reverse energy. It's time for them to like hang up the saddle. Okay. This person is tired of the lifestyle they're living. They've had a leap year of fuckery. So like 4 solid years of the same shit every day. I'm getting like Groundhog's Day. Somebody is fully taken over by an entity. Knight of Mallets. Not even kidding. The Knight of Wands, y'all. Somebody's promiscuity is a problem. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Five of Wands and the Moon. This is clarifying the Seven of Pentacles itself in the upright. So it's like one step forward and two steps back. Every time this person does right by themselves, they fall back into the same trap. Five of Wands. It's the people they're hanging out with. It's the group. It's drama. It's conflict. It's always something stirred up, riled up. There's always something done. And this person thinks they can keep it in a secret because it's a group of people. It's like a specific group of people. And when they have this wilding out with this Five of Wands here, it's like they've got some sort of pact that they can't talk about. But it's making these people, specifically one person, want to just disappear entirely. Somebody might even want to fake their own death here. It's kind of weird. Three of Pentacles. You might need some help. Somebody might need some sort of assistance with the detox, a professional group, something, some sort of rehab, collaboration. Somebody's going to need some help undoing what they've done to themselves. Okay, so the help that they're getting is being told no. I cut the deck on Magic and the Eight of Cups. The help they're getting is being denied. The help they're getting is being put on a forced tolerance break. These people are running out of fuel supply. Running out of sexual and emotional essence. Nobody cares. Princess of Wands, Page of Wands. Nobody new to play with. No new friends. The old friends aren't coming back. This person is being sexually starved. These people are being sexually starved. It's the best thing for them to be sexually starved. Ace of Wands. Wands, Wands. There's a lot of sexual energy here. Knight of Wands, Five of Wands. We've got Ten of Swords in reverse here. It's all this wand action taking energy. It's got some shit growing on somebody here. You see? Somebody might have something really wrong with them that can't be diagnosed because it's an entity, not a disease. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. This person's losing their mind. They're out of balance. This might replicate symptoms of like mental illness, syphilis-induced mental illness. I am not a doctor. I'm just getting downloads with the growth and then the out of balance. King of Swords in the reverse. It's somebody who can't tell the truth to save their life. They can't tell the truth. They can't tell the truth. It's because this entity is fully taken them over. King of Wands. Hot-headed. Only concerned about where they can put this, where they can put their passionate energy. Six of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. If they give a little here and they give a little there, eventually they'll find the right one to build a legacy with. This was this person's thought process. Six of Pentacles again. Give a little oppression. They gave a little too much and now they can't give it all. I think this person might have some sort of It's presenting as an STD, but I don't believe it is because they're testing clean for an STD. But this person's got some sort of growth or attachment. Like their wand has been one too many places. And now they've got to fucking put full stop to whatever it is. If they love themselves enough to stop. Ace of Cups to Death to Seven of Pentacles to the Ten of Swords in reverse. If you love yourself enough to stop and change and invest in your own personal growth, you might just survive. You might just survive. You might recover. Ugh, this is a rough fire horse. Welcome, 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 fire horse energy. I can't even look. Stop playing around. Stop. It's time to just put a stop to the hookups. Okay? Somebody needs to actually like do some solo magic. It says it right there. Solo magic. All that waterfall. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Make your own at home. This is right now, somebody needs to abstain. Maybe even abstaining from your own energy, because that can cycle it too. Full abstaining, full celibacy for right now, or monogamy with a partner. Starve it off. You'll never feel more powerful. Oh. Community in reverse, hood love. No more community dick, no more community poon. Okay? Look up. Meditation. Do like glow up, grow up. Great diviner in reverse. You do not want to manifest in the negative for yourself. The only way that you can control this energy right now to get it off of you is to have a monogamous union, go by yourself, quit playing community, I'm going to say ring around the rosies right now, okay? Quit playing community petri dish poon and petri dish peen. Start looking up. Start looking at treating yourself better. Start walking in a way that you actually respect yourself. When you starve this off, you're going to feel so strong, so powerful, so beautiful. Transformation in reverse. Somebody's not quite ready. Balance in reverse. They think they're losing their mind. Nature in reverse. Oh my God, it's unnatural to not have sex. No, it's totally natural to not have sex if you're not trying to procreate. You can wait for just a little while. I mean, seriously. Tolerance in reverse. All right. The necessity, the inability to go without is the attachment. That's where these entities, these incubus and succubus energies show themselves. Okay? That I gotta have it. I need it. Somebody that's willing to beg you to put out, even if it's just, a little mutual tension release. Because your energy is just so innocent. They hope that you'll just give it up because this person's very needy, or these people, this energy is very needy. They want to steal your energy. They don't think that you're much smarter than them, and they're really trying to manifest a way to get at you because they are not harvesting any other way. This is an energy vampire that is attached to you, and it is a sexual energy vampire that is attached to somebody here. Not everybody, you in the audience, but somebody that registers with this, okay? You're gonna find yourself under the guise of sex addictions, alcohol addictions, powder addictions, club scene, not even necessarily addiction, but just like GHB, ketamine, cocaine, other methamphetamines like crank, crystal meth, shit like that. There's a club scene. These people that are a part of this, they're going to register with this energy, that feel like they might have this attachment, are going to be the people that can't stay away from that. Like they got to do it. They feel compelled. Okay, so give me some advice on a major arcana on what they should do when they feel compelled to empower themselves to purge this attachment. Please and thank you. How will the collective that resonates with this purge this attachment? Chariot in reverse. Start going slow with people that you think you might be interested in. Take your time. Get to know somebody before you get in bed with somebody. I mean, really, wouldn't you rather know what kind of morals somebody has before you start swapping bodily fluids with them? I mean, just kind of, I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know. I'll be that weird, though. Okay, so how are they going to take it slow? This is how they're going to purge this type of attachment. Actually, get to know somebody on a human level like you would if you were only going to know them for 24 hours and you would like to treat them like a human being. Empress. So tap into the creativity, tap into a more respectful way of looking at people, tap into treating the opposite sex like you would the parent of the same gender. And this is for the people that value the parent, okay? This is not for people that hate their mom. Do not treat your partner, your wife, like shit because you want to punish your mother. That's all too basic, okay? All too basic. What we want to do is elevate here. You want to find people that are on your level. And if you see yourself on a certain level, then you need to act on a certain level. You need to carry yourself with some dignity here. King of Wands in the reverse and the Ace of Wands. Look, we cannot be out there with just flinging wand everywhere and think you're going to have a magical new beginning with somebody or a great start in life. It's not the way to begin things. It's not the way to do things. It's not. Honorable to yourself. Six of Swords. So maybe this is a stress reliever for somebody as well. This is how it could become an addiction, maybe. Somebody uses it to escape their drama, their problems, their lifestyle, maybe they've got, I don't know, some issues or things going on in their life that are really got them shaken up. And this is how they use their energy to relieve that pent up frustration, okay? This person is dumping, like a dumping ground, their energy into whoever they partner with. Hierophant in reverse and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. There is no respect and there is no mutuality here. This is just somebody that's using people for their own benefit and there's no God involved. Okay, this is how the lower energies have become attached and how it's playing on this person's mental illness or these people's mental illness. This is not one specific person. This is an energy out there in the collective. And I'm sure that there's, thousands of people that can resonate with this. So what are we going to do? What is the person who has this attachment? What is the advice for them. I'm just going to take those 4 cards and call it. 6 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, 2 of Wands in the reverse, and the 10 of Pentacles. So until you're balanced enough for equal give and take, reciprocation, mutual respect, mutual support, don't rush into anything. You don't want to get stuck in between a rock and a hard place because you took hasty action without having mutuality. This is how you're going to build. You're going to take your time and you're going to find the right person. And if you actually abstain long enough to detach this incubus, succubus energy off of you, you're going to see an improvement in your connections, in your family life, in your money, in your finances, in the way you act, in the way people respect you and treat you. So in other words, they will stop reacting to the demon inside of you, and you will start getting the things that you want and treated the way you want and given the things you desire in life, because you're not being drained by having entities attached to you. This is like a willing thing. And I don't know if anybody's aware that this is what they're doing with this when they have these types of addictions. But even the entities will get tired of using you sooner or later, is what I'm hearing. You'll no longer be a willing host. Trickery. Look, you'll no longer be onboarded. You'll no longer get the benefit of the energy, and you're going to just implode, basically. Faithfulness. Until you dig deep and do the hard work and be true to you and yourself, you're still going to have this energy inside of you hijacking you like a virus. Pun fully intended. Or have something on fire inside. Pun fully intended. Message received, message delivered, okay? Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. So this is really simple. No matter how they beg you, your name is no. Your sign is no. Your number is no. You need to let it go. You need to take a tolerance break. If this resonates with you, the entity needs to be starved off, and you need to not exchange energy with anyone because it's siphoning the life off of you. You need to starve it out and be true to you. You need to dig deep, and you need to find a new connection with yourself. You need to slow down before you put anybody else on a pedestal and you rush into another new beginning. Okay? That's the most important part. You need to slow down before you rush into anything else with somebody new. Period. All right. So the dice were leap year, beg you, fully, Danish, junk bond, and Perth. I don't know if somebody's from Denmark or from Australia, but if you guys are, then hey, out in the comment section, out in the interwebs out there. I'm going to close the reading, you guys, and thank you for being with me. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Kick ass and take names. And remember, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit after everything I've survived and been through, so the fuck can you. Black Betty out.